Hello, Jokers. Thanks for watching this episode of Joker's Physiotherapy. This episode is a sequel, a second one in a sequence of tongue toning and training exercises that we're going to go through. The last one was the first one, and it was a clucking to try and get your tone in the tongue getting better. And this one is about tongue rubbing and push-ups. So these two motions are to enable your tongue to stay up, especially if the tongues are weak and tongue stays down. It can, and if it touches your teeth, the front teeth, especially the lower teeth and the back of the front teeth, it can distort the jaw mechanics and can contribute to causing jaw dysfunction or jaw disorder. Um, so tone rubbing and push-ups. Now, so what part of the tongue should be on the roof of your mouth is a question that I often get asked. So I often say, let's say the front 2/3 of the tongue ideally should be on the roof of your mouth at rest, with your teeth apart, lips together, to get a good the mouth cavity sealing. Now, so that when you say the word T, you got the tip of the tongue on the really right on the edge before the teeth start to come down on the front teeth or the top teeth. And there's this rough surface on the roof of your mouth, hard palate. So T, tip of the tongue stays there. And also when you pull on the back part of the latter half of your tongue, when you say the word car, like car or karate, so that touches the roof of your mouth a bit further back. So that entire bits, let's say 2/3 of the tongue, the front tip, all the way back to about there, should be on the roof of your mouth. So as an exercise, you can do this at the meal time, each time trying to hold up to 3 minutes, which is like a marathon for tongue. Because obviously, I suppose you want to do this not mealtime, after the meal or before the meal. And you obviously won't be doing this continuously 3 minutes if you're talking to someone. So you need to have that quiet moment. Now, to make it more interesting, you can get things like peanut butter, something thick, peanut butter or Nutella, or like myself, obsessed with good quality honey. I would use the thick natural honey. Being in Australia, Aussie Tasmanian native leatherwood honey is what I usually use, and put that on the roof of your mouth where your tongue's supposed to go, and do the rubbing, sideway rub on the hard palate, or bit of back and forth, and keeping it up there, holding it in that position altogether for 3 minutes, 3 times a day. Now that's a massive effort of obviously if you're a chatterbox, it's very hard to grab 3 minutes of quietness, but that's you can make it a bit more enjoyable by having paddle pop stick, Australian leatherwood honey, nice and thick, beautiful. So I place this on the roof of my mouth and place this so the hard palate comes down, tongue goes up for 3 minutes. So it's staying up there, bit of rubbing. Ideally, when you're doing this, you want to have your teeth slightly apart, lips together. So we're sort of practicing the resting position of your tongue. But sometimes I'll show you. You can do it with your mouth open. If you are doing this and obviously being prescribed by your healthcare professional, such as myself, like physiotherapist or physical therapist, depending on where you are around the world, or other manual therapists who does prescribe exercises, to have the mouth open so that you're trying to stretch the frenulum. If that's part of the problem, the frenulum being a little short, like tongue-tied, things like that, then sometimes you can do this practice with your mouth open so you can get a bit more stretch of the frenulum. Okay, so that's your tongue rubbing and push-up exercises. Now, aiming for 3 minutes continuous rubbing or holding position of the at the hard palate, and 3 times a day. So that's up to about 9 minutes of training per day for your tongue. Yeah, so might as well enjoy your choice of your food, or like peanut butter or Nutella, or like myself, thick leather with honey. But it can be anything that can be sort of put around the roof of your mouth. Okay, so that's the second of the tongue toning and training exercises for your TMJ disorder. And the reason why we do this is so that your tongue can stay up, lips together, teeth apart, and keeping your mouth moist. When the mouth dries, there is higher chance of clenching, grinding, which can contribute to causing TMJ disorder or jaw disorder. So we're trying to keep things under control. Now we are into obviously prevention, and we know these because we see a lot of cases like this that's already been the problem and having the TMJ disorder, jaw problem later down the track. And if we can stop that, we will stand a better chance at getting rid of as many jaw problems as possible or related issues because you are suffer because of TMJ disorder. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of Jocker's Physiotherapy, and happy rehab. Oh, by the way, if you like these videos, please give us thumbs up and subscribe for more of these videos. Thanks for watching and happy rehab. Cheers.